Hey, Campus Liberty Movement, it's me, Elly, here. I'm here with Ken Miller. He came down from Southern California. He's running for governor of California. Can you believe it? He's going against that machine, Meg Whitman, Steve Poizner. But don't get it from you. Let's talk about him. Ken, tell me, what are you doing here?
Well, we're going to restore California to a constitutional government.
Oh, yeah.
I told that to Jerry Brown recently, and his remarks to me were, "You must be a 10th Amendment guy." My answer is, I am. You should be too.
Nice. So, tell me more about your positions. Where do you stand? Like right now, we just heard from Brian Sussman about this whole global warming scam. Where do you stand on these environmental policies, and what do you think about all this?
Well, we need to have reasonable, we need responsible, not unreasonable environmental legislation.
Exactly.
And the AB 32 bill, for example, it's bad legislation. It doesn't need to be suspended, as many people who are running for governor are purporting.
No.
It needs to be repealed totally.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking.
It's driving business out of the state.
Exactly, and we know how hard it is, the unemployment, and you know, this Delta smelt fish, the whole return of the water. I mean, they're just, these environmentalists, they're running crazy here in California, right? So you're going to try to stop that.
Well, in regards to the Delta smelt, even a Fresno judge, a federal judge, said that the federal government was negligent in looking at the human condition when implementing the environmental legislation. The problem with the water in the Central Valley is we used to produce 70% of the fruits and vegetables of this nation. Now we're down to maybe 5%. We will turn the water on. It's a states' rights issue. It's not. We need to get the federal government back into their area.
Exactly. That's great. Ken, tell me your platform. What are the top 3 things that you think are essential for California right now?
Well, I think one of the most important things is pretty evident that the federal government has turned off the water. The federal government has pushed Obamacare down our throats, and President Obama just last week is trying to usurp the power of the governor of Arizona. It's very evident it's a states' rights issue, and it's a matter of having a strong governor who's going to stand up to a socialist federal government.
Oh yeah, amen to that. And we don't need Arnold Schwarzenegger's second term. We need to get California back on track until it slides down the ocean. But you know, Meg Whitman, $2 billion. I mean, Steve Poizner, they all have gazillions of money. How do you think? Come on, give me like straight up answer. What do you think? Do you have chances running against them?
Well, I call it the Mega Millions. It's kind of like the lottery. I don't know if that's how they're approaching it or not, but the many candidates that have run for governor have used a strategy where they spend all their money in the last 30 days, and those people. One of them, Gray Davis, won an election against 2 multimillionaires. So we are in the process of spending our marketing money in the last 30 days, and I expect to have the same kind of results.
Awesome. We're so glad that we have a solid conservative running in the governor, and we have a link provided right there, right now, so you can get involved if you're watching right now and you say, man, I love this guy. I like what he's doing. He has guts to go against that machine, and I really want to support him. So you can join. Tell the people, how can they join? What can they do here in the Bay Area if they're locals? What can they do for your campaign?
Well, they can go on to kenmiller2010.com, and they can click the volunteer button. They can become involved. If we don't, we're all loaded for bear. We all have weapons in our hand, and it's called our power to vote. If we don't aim that weapon in the right direction, vote for the right people in this primary on June 8th, then we're going to be DOA. So use your vote, use it wisely, vote for someone who is really a principled statesman, not for someone who is telling you one thing and doing another. Go to kenmiller2010.com and sign up today.
Awesome, guys, check this out. You have to join this campaign because this is our time to get the most solid, best conservatives in the race. Please support Ken, join his campaign, donate, whatever you can do, support this guy. Thank you. Thank you, Ken.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you.